Hello dears. In this video I am going to show you how to create combination charts in Excel and how to make your own speedometer as an application of Guage chart. Firstly, let's see about combination charts. You will think that I have never seen a chart type as combination chart in Excel. I have seen the charts like column chart, scatter chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, scatter chart, etc. So as the name implies, combination chart is the combination of more than one chart type, like combination of column chart and line chart. So where we can use these combination chart, if we have multiple or different series to compare on our data table, then we can use combination chart to separate each series with different styles of charts, and hence it will be easier for us to track the trends. Let's see with an example. This is our data comprises with total cost versus total profit over the region. Here we have to show the trends of cost and profit separately. By first thought, we would think of a column chart. So we will select the whole table and we will plot a column chart for this. So in this chart also we can differentiate total cost and total profit over the region, right? But this is not a professional insight. So secondly, you would think of combination chart. So here I maintained the column chart for total cost and I am going to choose line chart for my total profit. So before that I am going to enlarge the chart. So here we have the column chart. So now I am going to change the total profit values in this column chart to a line chart, so that this chart becomes a combination chart of column chart along with the line chart. So select any one of the total profit column from this chart and click on insert and select the line chart like this. So I created a combination chart like this. So here it is the combination of column chart and line chart, but this is also not very clear to get the information from this chart, right? So population value is not clear, only the not population, sorry, profit data is not clear, only the cost data is clear, right? So I'm going to format the chart to get to get more precise data or information on cost as well as the profit from this chart. So first I'm going to format is changing the chart style to dark mode. So like this we have a design tab like this, right? So from this I'm going to choose the dark mode. So now it's much more clear than the previous one. So the first format I did is change the chart style. Okay. Second is deleting the lines in between. Here you can see so many lines, right? The lines in between. So I'm going to select the line by simply clicking on any of the line in between and press the delete button. So I deleted the lines in between. The third format I'm going to do is change the format of line chart. For that, right click on, I'm going to change the format of line chart. Okay, so click on any of the point from the line chart and right click select format data series, and here you can see that from the fill and line options, select marker and select marker option here. So by default it will be in automatic. I am going to change it into a built-in, and I am going to change it into a diamond shape. Okay, and if needs you can increase or reduce the size also. I am just keeping the same size here also. So now the automatic shape changes it to diamond shape. Fourth, I'm going to add the secondary axis. So the information was not clear in the beginning stage, right? Why? Because it shows only the cost data. So I need profit data also. So I'm going to add a secondary axis. So again click on any of the point from the line chart and select from the series option, select secondary axis also. So now you can see double axis on the same chart. So here we have profit data series, and here we have what? Cost data series. So to analyze the profit, I have to refer this data series, secondary axis, and to analyze the cost, I have to refer this area. Okay, this data series. So now it became like this. Fifth, I am going to add chart elements like primary and secondary chart title. So as I said that this data series is for analyzing the profit, and this is for cost. So when a new user came to view this chart, he might not get an idea that this data series tells about the profit and this tells about cost. So we have to add axis titles like primary and secondary. So I'm going to add the primary axis title here, and I'm going to make it to cost data, and also I'm going to add from the design tab, add chart element. I'm going to add the secondary chart title to profit data. Yeah. So now it is clear that this data series tells about the profit data and this data series tells about the cost data. Sixth, before that I'm going to change the chart title also. Profit versus cost over region. So I changed the profit, the chart title also. Sixth, change the shape style. So I don't want to view the lines over here. I just need these points only. So by clicking the line chart, I'm again going for a format here, and I'm going to change the shape styles. So I choose this one. So this will makes to vanish the lines in between and makes all the points visible. So here comes a professional designed of combination chart after the 6 editing styles, right? So and make sure that your legends are plotted at the bottom side. If not, change the style also by right clicking the legend, format legend, and make it at bottom. Okay, so thus our combination chart looks precise, clear, and professional. And from this chart we can compare cost versus profit data over the region. So from Asia we can analyze that the profit is nearly to the cost area, and for North America it is the profit is much less than the cost, total cost. So as you can see, or you can compare the data like this also by plotting the combination chart. So this is how we can create a combination chart along with the formattings or the changes that we can, or the editing part on each charts. And you can also change the colors also by formatting data series option also. So as you can see that there is a change in color options also. Okay, so whatever you can change the colors of each charts that we plotted on a combination chart. So this is how we can plot a combination chart. Okay, so I hope you got the idea about how to create a combination chart. So we will use combination chart when we have more than or equal to 2 data series to compare or to analyze. Then we can go ahead with combination chart. Okay. The next one, or the next part, is Guage chart. This session is actually very interesting. Since our Excel has not supported with implicit Guage chart, we are creating a Guage by our own. Let's see the making of Guage chart. In this video, I'm going to create a speedometer Guage chart. So here we have the data. So since we are going to make or create a speedometer, so I titled this data table as speedometer. And here we have so many datas, and from this data the max value is the sum total of the above 4 fields like start, initial, middle and end, as you can see the formula on the formula bar itself. So 0 plus 15 plus 45 plus 40 is equal to 100. So max is the sum of total of the above, and total is the sum of the above 5 fields including the max. So it comes as 200. And what about this? This one is actually the difference from total and this value. So 200 minus 10 plus 1 is 189. So these are the values, and these are the data values that we are going to use to create a speedometer. So let's see or let's start creating the speedometer with this data step by step. So first one is click on any of the empty cell, and from the insert tab click on pie chart. Here you can see a donut chart. Okay, so click on it, or click on the icon from the charts group on insert tab. Here also we have to select the data. From this also you will have a yeah, I will show you. All select the icon from the charts group and select the all charts tab, and from this pie chart select pie chart. Here also we have so many types like pie, 3D pie, pie of pie, bar of pie, and here we have donut. In this manner also you can select the donut. Okay, so now I'm going to create a donut chart. The first step is this, to create a donut chart. So here we haven't selected the data, right? So we have to select the data. So from the design tab we have an option of select data in the data group. So select data. So it will asks to add legends. So click on add, and it will ask for a series name. Since our series name is speedometer, I select the cell which I wrote speedometer, okay, as my series name. And next we have to give the series value. So our series value starts from this start value till the max value. So I'm going to select the cells from 0, 15, 45, 40 and 100. Click on OK. Again click OK. So this is the speedometer. So this is the donut of speedometer data values. So we do not need this legend value, so we can delete it. And here also I'm going to enlarge my chart. Okay. Second step. I'm going to change the orientation of this chart. I'm going to change, I want to make in a circle, semi-circle manner. So I have to remove this blue area. So that I am going to change the orientation to not like this. I want to see this blue surface, no? Blue surface at the bottom. So I'm going to change it more so that it will come as, so it might be for, yeah, it's 275, it's too high, so let's make it 270. Yeah, now the blue area comes under the bottom area of this chart, right? So I don't need I'm pretty sure that you you already know about the speedometer, right? Speedometer is a meter that shows on our vehicles, right? When we started our vehicle itself, the needle and the speedometer will change from 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, something like that, no? So I'm going to create a speedometer like that. Okay, so I don't need this bottom area. For that I'm going to clear this. For that, click on that blue surface only. Okay, so as you can see that bubbles on the blue area, the edges of the blue area only. So from this fill and line option I'm going to select no fill, so it vanished. And I'm going to change the color. As you know that our speedometer has only 3 colors, right? The red color, yellow color and the green color. So I'm going to make it these 3 colors. So I'm going to change the yellow to green, this gray to yellow, and this brown to bright red. Now it's look better, right? It's something looks like a speedometer, I hope so. So what is missing? That is the needle, right? So we have to show the needles. So for that we have much more data to enter, right? We have a pointer data values to enter. We have only entered this area, right? This data values. So we have to enter this data value. For that also I'm going to add one more data. So for that, from the design tab, select data option from the data group, click on add. As series name I'm going to choose pointer. We need needle, right? So pointer as my series name, and series values as this 10 to 189. Yeah. Then click OK. Again I'm clicking OK. So now it's look like a donut over a donut, right? So I don't want this kind of speedometer. It never looks like a speedometer. So I'm going to change the chart type. The pointer speedometer as itself, it looks like it should look like a donut, but the pointer data we selected, no, it never should look like a donut. It should look like a pie. So I selected pie, then I clicked secondary axis also. Alright. Yeah, okay. I clicked OK also. So here also you can see that This gray area is not required. Before that, I'm going to change the orientation of this also to 270, because the previous donut was at 270, right? So this one should be oriented at 270. And as you can see that we just need a needle, we don't need a circle, right? So we can remove all these portions. There are three values, right? 10, 1, 189. We don't need a pointer like one value or end value. So I'm going to delete or vanish these areas. So I selected the major area of this pie chart to no fill, so it vanished. Now I'm going to remove this blue surface, okay, blue area. So I selected the blue area and again I clicked on no fill. As you can see that a needle appears like this, right? So and I'm going to change the color to black. Now it's look like a speedometer, right? But no values are here, nothing is there, so it is very difficult to find out at what point our speed is, right? The vehicle speed is. So I'm going to add data labels outside end, and make we labeled the needle value, okay, and I select the data label here and I'm going to formula bar and I'm going to enter equals the value, cell value, okay, that is equals E4, enter, okay. So now it's 10. So if I change the value of value cell to 23, look on the screen, the needle will change, okay. Just I am pressing my enter key here. So as you can see, the needle changed the position from 10 to 23. Again I changed to 50. It's again changed. Now I'm going for a 90. Now the vehicle speed becomes at 90. So like this we can create a speedometer Guage chart in Excel also like this. So we have created a Guage chart in an interesting manner. I hope you also liked the creation of Guage chart or a speedometer like this. It's pretty interesting to create this kind of charts in Excel. So just try it yourself and create a Guage speedometer like this. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Let's see on the next session. Till then.